Shh. It's okay. Come. The stars await, and we mustn't keep them.
Are we close?
Ship's caught a current! Be out in the jib!
Almost there, Captain. What a vast expanse. It's easy to forget sometimes.
You can say that again. But we made it. To Zega Grande Skydom.
Woohoo! Now we're a step closer to finishing our journey!
Yeah.
It's nice we're getting closer to our goal and everything. But... I was thinking, wouldn't it be wonderful if our adventures never ended? To me, seeing the world with everyone is so much fun. I sort of wish that it could go on forever and ever. You read my mind. Looks like the ship's flying steady again. Let's go check on the others.
What is it, Lyria?
What do you think is out there? At the end of the Sky Realm, I mean. A wall, maybe?
If there is, it'd be pretty tall. Though now that you bring it up, I guess I've never thought about it before.
Hey, can I ask you something? What do you think is at the end of the world?
We'll find out when we get there.
I knew you'd say something like that. On the other hand, we know there's at least two things waiting for us out there. First is Estalucia, the island of the Astrals, and second is your dad.
I can't imagine what adventures we're in for next.
We'll just have to keep going and see for ourselves.
You and Lyria are totally in sync.
You're certainly in high spirits, Lyria.
I'm just excited to start a brand new adventure.
Me too. Who knows what we'll find in this skydom.
Ah, man, feel that wind flowing through your hair.
It does have a certain nostalgic quality to it.
Wait, does that mean you've been to the Skydom before, Rosetta?
Oh, sweetie. I can't start giving away my secrets now.
Aw, you never give me a straight answer.
Because you've got no filter. Maybe you'll understand when you're older.
Zip it! I've told you a bunch of times, stop treating me like a baby!
She's right, Rackham. Io is a mature, sophisticated lady.
2 against 1 ain't fair.
I'm counting on you, Io.
And you won't be disappointed. My magic's getting stronger every... day. Ugh, if anybody's the immature one, it's Rackham.
Oh, Io. Just forget about him. Think about these new skies we get to explore.
What's with the tunes? You put on your happy pants today, or what?
It's this new skydom. Reminds me of my younger days. Got me falling in love with the skies all over again. But you can rest easy. I'm keeping an eye on the horizon. Anything comes close to the ship, and you'll be the first to know.
Think we'll see monsters?
Hard to say. But if I know these airways, the skies will turn on you when you least expect it. Why don't you go check on the rest of the crew? I got things covered up here. We're on the verge of entering a new skydom. Don't ease up now, Captain.
Seems like everyone's in high spirits. Should be seeing signs of civilization soon. I hope the island has a hotel.
Huh? Heads up! We got monsters!
No! Back off!
Lyria's in trouble! Get to her quick!
How'd I miss a whole flock of what? Birds. Were they hiding in the clouds?
Io! Rosetta!
Looking good!
You two handle the
Just
lizards
like
on
that.
the port side!
On it! Scaly jerks! Out of our way!
This!
That all?
Nice move, bud.
You missed!
That'll show him.
That all?
Perfect. Now we can make a break for Lyria.
Captain, go to Lyria!
Primeval dragon, child of flames. My name is Bahamut!
Hell yeah! Sure showed those losers.
You can't mess with the best.
We did it! Huh? What are you?
It wouldn't. Lyria, what's happening?
I don't know. Bahamut! What's wrong?
Brace yourselves!
Lyria, what gives? Why is Bahamut gone all bonkers?
I don't know. I thought I heard a voice. And this happened. Just hold on. We'll try to get him under control again. Please spare me, Bahamut. Come back to. Ah!
Yeah! How are we gonna stay airborne with him smacking us around?
Can't we do something?
He's in a full-blown rampage. I'm afraid we'll have no luck reasoning with him now.
Then knock the damn thing out if you have to. He's ripping up my ship.
Oh yeah!
I think it's working.
Lyria, we'll hold it back. You focus on calming it.
Looking good.
I'll finish this.
Just like that! Oh no! No!
Right on time.
On my mark. All right.
Is the Grand Cipher done for, Rackham?
Come on, ship. Don't fail me now. Time bomb's a ticket, people.
Bahamut, please, stop this!
It's backing up! Come on, Rack! Can't you get us out of here?
You kidding? We aren't out flying those wings.
Then we intercept it. That's our only option.
Please, hear my voice! Something's blocking me. I can't get through.
Hang on! We're in for some trouble!
Damn it! How are we supposed to dodge that? You kids all right?
Oh boy, engine room's been hit. We're about to fall under the buoyancy threshold. Eugen!
Right, I'll hit the repairs. Do what you can to slow our descent.
There must be a way out of this. Don't give up!
He's too tough. You guys think we'll make it through this?
Hey, we're not licked yet! Bahamut just needs a couple more hard smacks.
Let's heal you up.
There's only so much I can do at the wheel. Hurry it up, Eugen.
I'm so sorry. This is all my fault.
Now it's on!
Oh no! We can't take much more!
Seriously? Does Bahamut think we're a buffet or what? One more and the show's over. Eugen, how much longer?
Time to see her. Well, not there. Okay, try giving her some juice.
Back in business. I'll grab us some air and try to shake him off.
Woohoo! Reach for the sun, Grand Cypher!
We're leaving Bahamut in the dust.
Has its rage been calmed? No. Wait.
Oh no!
We're done for if this hits us dead on.
Barely dodged it. But no guarantees we'll luck out twice.
It's coming around in front of us!
From this distance, evasion's gonna be iffy. Everyone, hang on to your butts!
Ah! You're gonna kill us first, Rackham!
Yeah! You see that?
It appears we're still alive. That's a start? Bahamut's near the bow. Now's our chance to attack! Don't give it time to recover! Keep up the pressure!
Did that work?
It's all okay now.
Sheesh. Really had me worried there.
Lyria! Lyria! Captain! Burn!
Whoa, back up!
I can't! They're too heavy!
Lyria's voice echoed through the darkness. It was familiar. Painfully familiar. Just like the day we met, before this whole long journey began. Though I could barely use my sword, I tried to protect Lyria from the Empire. I almost died. But then...
You protected me. Now it's my turn to save you. Take my power. Let it guide you. Let it become your strength. I know you can do this.
Our lives are linked. While I may not fully understand how, Lyria gave half her life to save me. Her gift gave me the push I needed to pursue my own quest, finding Estalucia, Island of the Astrals. It was a fabled place at the end of the sky, where dreams are said to come true. Lyria and I, not to mention our ever-growing crew, are still continuing our search. But someday we'll find it. Then finally, the life link between us will... Huh? Where am I? Oh, right. Lyria fell from the ship. Then Vern and I leapt after her.
You gotta wake up! Come on! Open your eyes! I said wake up! You okay, buddy? Jeez. Scared me half to death, you know? Having that dream about Lyria again? Maybe you bumped your head on the way down. Speaking of Lyria, I didn't see where she fell. She should be close. Let's search the area. Good
What's
find.
this?
I hope our next one is Lyria. Dang, this forest is huge. Don't get us lost, okay, pal? You
Don't
find
mind if I do.
something? It might come in handy later. I bet everybody's worried sick. Wonder when we'll see him again.
Let's see. Awesome!
It looks like the path continues behind that ivy. Can you clear it? Nice. Now we can move on. That was Lyria!
Don't mind if I do.
This way! There she is! Oh no! Lyria! Please be careful! You can take him, right? Show him who's boss! You can do this! I know it!
Looking good. Just like that. This should do it.
I believe in you!
Oh no!
Don't give up!
Don't move!
Did we get all of them? Watch out! Looks like they've got friends!
Reaganley!
Yeah, buddy! Got the whole herd! I knew you'd find me. But still, I was afraid I might never see you again. And... Oh, talk about close call. I'd almost given up hope. Thank you for saving me. We're just happy you're safe. Now, let's lose these trees and meet up with the crew.
Go for broke! How's this? Ha!
Now that I think about it, the first time we met was at a
Seems
forest
useful.
like this. I was thinking about that too. Back in Zinken still, right? Yeah, we've sure come a long way, huh? I wonder how everybody back
Nice.
home's doing.
Awesome! Nice! Don't mind if I do. What's this? Nice find.
Ugh, more monsters. You ready?
Looking good.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Reagan leg.
Oh.
Looking good. You missed.
You're amazing! And there's more where that came from. Now, forward march! Look! Treasure!
Ooh.
I think I can see a path on the other side.
Looking good. Just like that. This should do it.
Wasn't expecting that.
Hey, at least we found a way through.
I hate to keep everyone waiting. You know how protective they get.
Then we better file back quick and show them what troopers
What's
we are.
this? Nice find.
Vern, is it just me, or...
Yeah, that was Cat.
Catalina! We're over here!
Huh? Oh, I just heard Rackham! Rackham! We're over here!
Vern, behind you!
Huh? Ah, that's a rock monster almost gave me a heart attack!
All right.
You're not alone!
Looking good. Just like that. This
Real
should...
beast of a wolf, ain't it?
Nope. Looking...
Lyria! Captain!
Somebody call for the cavalry?
You're so corny. Let's just take down the monster already. We're saved! I could kiss you guys.
Glad to
Just
see you
like
too,
that.
Vern.
Get in position,
On my
people.
mark.
We can take it out and
Reagan
link our attack.
Nice. Let's do this. Looking good. Just like...
Prepare yourself.
On my mark.
Oh, you're in for
Don't
it.
hold back. Follow me.
On me!
Synergized and energized.
On to the next.
You got that right?
Lots more with... That came from... I don't like the looks of this.
That's one steam and stone! I got a bad feeling about this.
really angry.
Catch this!
Ever tasted lead?
Looking good. Just like that. On my... All right. All together.
I'm with you.
They're wide open.
Wow! Couldn't have said it better myself.
Did you like that?
Leave it to me.
We fight us.
You feel this one? You guys are pumped. Turn that clod into gravel.
Now's our chance. On me. Tempest Flame. Ha! Catalina,
I'll protect you. Go full into the icy beyond.
back up.
Loud and clear.
Just like punishment. On my mark.
EO.
I know.
Dragon Blade. Bring it. Gale Burst. We fight us just... It's like... that.
Understood.
I felt that from over here.
On my mark. Don't hold back.
It's running out of juice. A little more and the day's ours.
Looking good. Oh,
You guys rock.
Captain.
Whew. Glad we made it in time.
Do forgive me for being late, Captain.
Hope you saved some fun for me. Ooh. Looks like everyone's no worse for wear.
Oh, thanks for the save, Eugen.
Lyria, about what happened with Bahamut. Do you have it under control now?
Yes, I think I do.
Why'd it flip out on us?
I don't really know.
Well, hanging out here isn't gonna help. How about we head back to the Grand Cipher?
I'm with EO. Better get moving before more monsters get the munchies.
In that case, maybe we should follow this trail instead. I have a feeling it leads to a nearby town. Doesn't that sound like the perfect place to learn more about Zega Grande?
But what about the Grand Cipher?
She's sitting pretty behind some cliffs past the forest. But that last tussle in the sky dinged her up a bit. Be great if we could grab repairs.
Then it's settled. Into town we go. Wonder if they got any plump, juicy apples.
Oh, Vern, you're always thinking about food.
Look who's talking.
My tummy always picks the worst time to growl.
You heard Lyria's stomach. Let's go find that town.
Wonder what kind of city it'll be. Can't wait to find out.
Know what I'm wondering? How'd you guys fall from that high up without a scratch? It's a miracle.
Good question. Maybe the canopy broke our fall. In any case, we got lucky.
Hey, any Skyfarer who tells you life ain't about luck is a liar in my book.
Seems useful.
Look, I see buildings.
Seems like a pleasant place to unwind.
Only one way to find out.
Let's go.
This town is nice.
Check out the airships. Probably got us. Strong trade network going. Kind of reminds me of good old Port Breeze.
We should look for a place where Lyria can rest.
Me? But I feel fine.
You've had a rough afternoon today. You shouldn't push yourself too hard.
I know, but we're in a brand new town and I want to explore it with everyone.
Well, Captain?
Maybe we could grab a bite.
Gee, I didn't know our captain was such a foodie.
Time to find some delicious apples. Or whatever's tasty.
If Lyria's up for a little excursion, then I don't see the harm in it.
In the meantime, I'll grab the Grand Cipher. Should be a dock around here somewhere.
As for me, I'm hankering to try the local brews they got in these parts.
We just got here and you already need a drink? What's with you geezers?
What? I deserve a refreshing cocktail after a long hike.
Ugh, you don't deserve anything.
You're all too much. Anyway, after exploring for a bit, let's meet back at that big building over there.
Come on! I want to take a look around.
I can't wait to explore. I love visiting new places for the first time.
Come on!
I have to say, you're a real lifesaver. Well then, see you next time.
It's always a pleasure. Come again. Well, what do you know? Sierra? What? It's Lyria! And the captain of the boat!
You made it all the way to this skydom too? Boy, you really do get around.
You might just say I'm everywhere. Everywhere the cash flows. Visit the Knick-Knack Shack for all your travel tech. By the way, the blacksmith right there makes some fighting iron weaponry if you need some new gear.
Ah, you must be the ones Ciero mentioned. Let me take a peek at your gear.
I'm glad. Glad we know where to look if we need to sharpen our weapons.
Let's talk. What should I strengthen? I'll handle it. Success. Come back sometime.
You can say that again. Now, back to goofing off.
What should we do first? So many choices.
Haha, let's kick some tail.
Yes. So then? Incredible.
This'll be interesting.
We've already seen a lot of action today, so let's take the exploring nice and steady.
All right. Yeah.
Seems useful.
Wow, you can see so far from up here.
Neat. Awesome. Hey. Let's come back once we find a key.
This town seems pretty chill, huh?
Work hard, play hard. of the town.
Awesome!
And also...
Indeed.
Yep, that's locked up tight.
So then... Right.
Let's come back once we find a key.
Come right up, folks. Feast your eyes on my incredible merchandise.
Hello? Io. We've come a long way since we met on Framel. With how much she knows about magic, I still can't believe she's younger than me.
Window shopper.
Hey, what you looking at?
Yeah! You dumb lizard! Don't sneak up on me like that!
Ugh, for the millionth time, I ain't no lizard.
So, what you doing, Neo? Checking out the makeup selection. Ooh, that's so grown up. An elegant lady knows the importance of looking her best. I see. I still don't know anything about makeup. You're naturally pretty, but a dab here or there could bring out a whole new you. Really? I don't know if that's me at all. How about this? Next time we'll do our faces together. With Rosetta's tutoring, of course. Aren't you curious how Lyria will look, Captain?
Sounds like a good idea.
Maybe I can be a sophisticated lady, too. Gee, what a selection. I don't know what most of this stuff is for.
Window shoppers welcome. You'll love what you see.
I smell a new mission.
Ooh, I'm getting hungry just reading the menu. Look at today's special. Everything looks tasty. What do you want to eat?
The soup looks worth trying.
Barley soup. Delicious multigrain. Eat this soup and rid yourself of pain. Oh, it all looks so good.
Eugen's already, making connections with the locals. Methods aside, he did know all the talk in Auguste. Mercenaries sure are resourceful.
Ahoy, Captain. Enjoying yourself?
Oh, brother. At least one of us is, that's for sure.
Come here. Let you in on a tip I heard. Word is there's a village that runs a mining operation on a nearby island. It's got an altar dedicated to, get this, a primeval god. And when this god stirs up a wind, loads of ore gets exposed, ripe for the plucking. Then, this town takes those mined ores to make the finest jewelry. We'd be rich if we got in on the action somehow. You catching my drift? Anyway, gonna stay put and sniff around for more info. I'll let you know what I hear. See you later, Captain. One more for the road.
What a cozy place. It's perfect
Rackham headed straight for the docks, huh?
Well,
He takes such good care of the Grand Cipher. I guess after everything we've put her through, she deserves the TLC.
Come on.
Airship of that size is a first for me, but I reckon I can handle her.
sorry for pushing you guys.
Shucks, it ain't nothing. I'll leave this spot empty, so go ahead and fly her in.
Thanks a million. I'll get right on it.
Rackham, hi!
Well, look who it is. I managed to find a place that can patch up the Grand Cipher. Just got done haggling with him.
I'm sorry the ship got hurt. That was my fault.
Whoa, whoa, what are you talking about? You had nothing to do with it.
But
Look, it was a random accident. No one could have known our dragon friend would go all crazy.
It's not your fault, Lyria.
Yep, no one's blaming you.
Captain knows best. So quit feeling guilty about it, okay?
Okay. Thanks for cheering me up.
There's that smile. Besides, we're in a new skydom. Let's see some more enthusiasm, huh? Anyway, I'd better go move the Grand Cipher before anything happens to her. Go have fun. I got the ship covered.
welcoming, like an old friend. So,
Excuse me.
what should we do first? So many choices.
What's Rosetta doing? Probably better not to ask. Every rose has its thorns, and...
Hi, Rosetta!
Nice of you to drop by, Lyria. Come to see my part of town?
Actually, I wanted to ask you how I could help the crew.
Is that so? Well, I'd say there's no need to stress out about it.
But I want to be useful and do my share.
Oh dear. I think you might be overthinking this.
Still, isn't there something I can do?
Let's see. Guidebooks are pretty useful. Ever thought about writing one?
Write my own guidebook?
Just jot down the fun things you've seen and done. Whatever you want to share with us.
Better than complaining all the time. That's like the opposite of being helpful.
You're right. Okay, I'll write the best guidebook ever.
I can't wait to read it. Such a refreshing breeze.
We've already seen a lot of action today, so let's take the exploring nice and steady.
Get that extended warranty for your airship. Best prices in town. Step right up, folks. Feast your eyes on my incredible merchandise.
And also...
This town seems pretty chill, huh?
Get that extended warranty for your
Let's see.
Best prices in town.
Nice find.
Step right up, folks.
Catalina, training again. Guess old military habits die hard, huh? If she hadn't betrayed the Erste Empire to save Lyria, who knows where we'd be now?
Hi, Catalina!
What you doing?
Thought I might get in some training. I once spent hours practicing my strikes.
Oh, no wonder you're a master swordswoman.
Not yet, I'm afraid. Maybe I'm halfway there at best.
You're no slouch either, buddy. But I wonder who's better, you or Catalina?
Probably Catalina.
It's hard to say at a glance, though it might be fun to cross swords sometime.
You mean like a sparring match? I wouldn't know who to root for.
Then why not both?
Oh, you're right. There's no rule that says I can only pick one side.
Captain, before we proceed any further, I have just one thing. Make sure to check our mastery points from time to time. Battles may begin to feel tense if we don't sharpen our skills.
Oh, that's how it's done. great! I love learning new stuff! Oh, that's how it's done. Good stuff. Nifty.
I can't wait. To see more of the town.
If you're done looking around, we can start heading to the meetup spot a little early. One more. Yeah.
No, not like that. Okay, concentrate on your pulling.
The meetup spot was somewhere around here, right? Are you done looking around?
Yeah, I think I've seen everything.
Same. Let's take a quick break while we wait for the others.
Look, it's the Grand Cipher.
Oh yeah! Rackham did say he'd bring her in for repairs.
Can I tell you something? I heard what you did when I was falling off the ship. I felt so happy knowing you sprang to my rescue. We've been through a lot together. Visited new islands, met new people. It hasn't always been the safest trip, but you've always been there to protect me. I just wanted to say thank you. And since our lives are intertwined, let's make the most of our journey together.
Yeah.
Now my face feels a little hot. That's so true. Doesn't it smell nice?
Sure does.
Sorry. Kept y'all waiting.
Cypher's officially in the shop.
Nice work.
Hey.
Thanks, Rackham. So, we've got time to burn, it seems. Anyone want...
Almost forgot this.
You guys hear that?
All right, I'm off. Pardon my rudeness. I don't do well with lizards.
Hey! I ain't no lizard!
It can talk?
I do beg your pardon. We didn't mean to startle you. And we certainly don't intend on starting any trouble. Actually, we're a crew of humble skyfarers. This is Vern. I assure you he means no harm. If anything, he's quite the lovable dragon once you get to know him.
You've got it all wrong, Catalina. I'm a cool dragon.
Huh. Skyfarers, you say? Oh, allow me to introduce myself. My name is...
Roland, you've got to help us. A tornado suddenly hit our village out of nowhere.
A tornado? Could something have angered Tempeal's primal beast?
Huh?
Remain here in Folca. I'll handle the rest. My apologies. It seems I'm needed elsewhere, so I'm afraid this is farewell for now.
Hey, wait!
he sure ran off in a hurry.
And I heard him say primal beast. We should follow him.
There are still people stuck in Tempeal! Oh, what do we do? What do we do?
Yes.
So the altar suddenly lit up, you know? And the wind was like a whoosh! And that primeval god is not happy.
Slow down, take a few deep breaths, and tell me exactly what happened.
Okay, I'm calm.
An altar, fierce winds, and what they call a primeval god. Sound familiar?
Yeah, it does.
Smells fishy. It's gotta be connected to Bahamut going ballistic on us.
That guy with glasses knows something we don't. Wanna see if we can tag along?
He could lead us to a clue. What do you think, Captain?
Sounds an awful lot like a primal beast to me.
Yep, which means there's only one way to handle this.
Right then. I know what I have to do. Time to get moving.
Excuse me?
Ah, hello again. The situation is a bit out of hand, as you can see. If you need something from me, can it wait? I must leave town for a spell.
Then I'll cut to the chase. Allow us to join you.
Say that again?
It seems you're in a predicament. Depending on the situation, we could be of help.
I appreciate the offer, I really do, but...
You mentioned a primal beast, right? If that's the problem, we want to lend a hand.
We hit our own snag as soon as we arrived in this skydom. Bet you a round of drinks whatever you're facing has to do with us, too.
Simply put, our goals are aligned. It takes two to tango, wouldn't you say?
I don't know. Though, more hands would certainly be welcome. Very well. I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. Anything can happen out there. You should get organized before we head out.
All right, so who are we calling to the front line?
Ready.
Pow! They'll never see me coming.
I'm your Rose.
Need a mage?
I'll give it my damnedest.
See that counter? That's where we can pick up new quests. Let's check back often, okay?
We've got lunch specials. Good food, good prices.
You set! That dude's gonna need serious help fixing the tornado problem.
Oh, are you a Skyfarer, perchance? If you're looking for coin, I can help you find jobs from all over the Skydom. So, would you be interested in taking a quest or two? Or, maybe more? I hadn't met Master Zaka on that fateful day, if he hadn't saved me, there's no way I'd be where I am now. I'm from the Vaults Duchy, where the weather's sweltering all year long, thanks to a river of lava that flows through the island. My hometown might not have been the most scenic place, but as long as I had Master Zaka with me, I was happy. After traveling for so long, I can finally say that with pride. Before I left on my journey, I was completely clueless. When my master went missing, I just ran around like a chicken with its head cut off. I was looking for something, anything that would help me find him, and that's when I met the crew. The reason behind his disappearance turned out to be even worse than I could have imagined. The Earthstate Empire had driven him out of his mind. They had manipulated him into awakening the primal beast that had lain dormant beneath the ground, Colossus. Fortunately, I was able to break through to him, thwarting the Empire's attempt to exploit Colossus's powers for conquest. I learned that they were doing all sorts of horrible things, even to their own people, in order to achieve their goals. My master was a kind person who never hesitated to help those in need. I resented the Empire for making him suffer. And I couldn't just sit around when there was work to be done. That's why I decided to join the crew. To stick it to those Empire jerks and give their victims something to smile about. A few years before I met the crew, I lost my parents to an epidemic. I mourned their deaths for who knows how long. I could barely even bring myself to face reality each morning. With no living relatives in vaults, I was like a ship adrift at sea. I had nowhere to go and nowhere to belong. Until one day, my master reached out his hand to me. I was so depressed I just kept staring at the ground. That gentle smile never left his face as he asked me, "Why do you look so sad?" There was something in his voice that made me look up. When I did, a beautiful bouquet of flowers appeared in his hand, seemingly out of thin air. I had no idea how he'd done it, but I knew it must have been some kind of parlor trick. But he insisted it was magic. What a goofball, right? Saying that when he can use real magic. But it was just the magic I needed at that moment. Beautiful and kind. He went on to show me all kinds of incredible spells, the likes of which I'd never seen before. Watching him made me smile at a time when I thought I'd forgotten how. My master would always say that magic exists to make people happy. Something about that spoke to me. It made me want to become a mage just like him. So I signed myself up as his disciple, begging him to teach me magic. I'll never forget how happy I was when he told me I had talent. After all, if he was right, that meant I had the potential to make people smile too. One day, shortly after I joined the crew, I suddenly lost the ability to use magic. No matter how many times I tried casting a spell, nothing happened. I had no clue what to do. The rest of the crew thought Master Zaka might have the answers I needed, so we set sail for Vaults. It'd been forever since I'd been back home. My master was thrilled to see how much I'd grown. I opened my mouth to ask him about my problem, but when I saw how happy he looked, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I'd promised him that I'd come back as a great mage, but there I was, unable to cast even a single spell. The last thing I wanted was for him to be disappointed in me. Around that time, an epidemic returned to Vaults, the same disease that had claimed the lives of my parents. Wanting to keep it from spreading any further, my master headed to the clinic to speak with the people who'd been infected. But he ended up getting sick too. The source of the epidemic turned out to be an evil spirit that revealed itself to us right there in the clinic. I immediately confronted it. That rotten creature had already taken my parents from me. I wasn't gonna let it take anyone else. Determined to make it pay, I raised my staff, but nothing happened. I'll never forget how it felt to watch, helplessly, as my parents' killer got away. The crew gave chase, but I continued to stand where I was. Without my magic, I didn't see the point. I'd just end up getting in the way. All I could do was watch as my master suffered, withering away. Nothing had changed since the last time. But you know, it wasn't all bad. In search of a solution to my magic loss at the local library, I happened to come across a beautiful golden staff, one left to me by my mother. That's when Master Zaka revealed that my mother had been a mage too. On the verge of tears, I clenched my staff tightly in frustration. My beloved home and master were being threatened by a disease-spreading spirit, and there was nothing I could do to stop it. Just as I began feeling completely hopeless, the staff began to glow. Somehow I could feel it encouraging me, empowering me. So what if I couldn't use magic? Surely there were other ways to help everyone. Unable to stand around doing nothing any longer, I ran off to find the crew. When I finally tracked them down, they'd already been rendered powerless by the disease. That left me as the only person who could fight. There wasn't a second to lose. It was that moment when I decided I was done running away. I'd promised myself a long time ago that I was going to use my magic to make people happy. Filled with newfound resolve, I heard a voice coming from the staff. Mom? Is that you? The voice told me to visualize the power flowing through me. As I did, I could feel magic welling up inside me, flooding out from deep within. With my mom's help, I was able to defeat the evil spirit. As soon as it was gone, light erupted from my staff. I turned to see the rest of the crew climbing to their feet, their symptoms gone. The power spread through the entire island of Vaults Duchy, eliminating the disease and bringing smiles back to the people. Things were a little touch and go there for a while, but in the end, everyone pulled through. And I've been able to use my magic without any issue ever since. I just know it's because my mom is watching over me through my staff. Thanks to her, I can keep traveling with the crew, using the staff she left me to bring out more smiles along the way. What do you think? Would you take this one? Have a nice day.
We've got lunch specials, good food, good prices.
Come to view the weird is.
Our adventure began with a strange light falling over my home island of Zinkenstill. I chased it to the impact site, where I found a blue-haired girl named Lyria and a knight, Catalina. The girl was shaken, and pretty soon I learned the reason why. She was on the run from Erste Empire soldiers. I knew an unfair fight when I saw one, so I stepped up to protect Lyria from those awful tyrants. Catalina and I fended them off well enough, but when their backs were in the corner, they released a fire-breathing hydra. It charged me, sending me flying into the tree line. Moments away from death, all I could think about was Dad. He'd been the one who trained me, and he'd done a great job, but... well, who expects their son to get attacked by a 5-headed horror? He was going to be devastated. So, it's all over. Just as I began to sink into darkness, a gentle light enveloped my body. Lyria, wreathed by a mystical halo, was floating above me with her hand outstretched. She explained that she was going to merge our life forces. Fortunately, it worked. From that moment forward, Lyria and I would be inextricably linked. Looking into her blue eyes, I knew I had nothing to fear, not even death itself. 2 people, 1 life, a greater whole. Lyria had taken a huge risk to save me. Now, if one of us got hit with a fatal blow, it was curtains for both. And that thought awakened in me a desperate hunger for survival, for life. The next moment, Lyria and I felt this reverberation of power. The torrent of emotion rushing from me had awakened something. Darkness and flame swirled around us, coalescing into a massive dragon, Bahamut. With him on our side, we made short work of the Imperial Hydra. Now that their trump card had been blasted into oblivion, the Imperial Army had no choice but to run. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I hadn't chased that light. No Lyria, no lifelink, no adventure. Man, I probably wouldn't even have set foot off of Zinkenstill. Fate's a funny thing, isn't it? Since meeting Lyria, we've seen our fair share of joy and happiness, and pain and suffering. But the Grand Cipher crew doesn't buckle under pressure. We'll take on anything the journey throws at us. No regrets. Now, where was I? Oh, right. We just humiliated the Empire, who probably had reserves waiting somewhere close by. We realized we needed to get off Zinkenstill. Fast. The Empire was not going to rest while Lyria was on the loose, and I figured that since we shared a life force now and all, it was in everyone's best interests if we stayed together. Plus, I'd always wanted to explore the far reaches of the skies, though doing it on the run, not what I had in mind. There was so much to think about, so much to decide. But all those plans could come after we had escaped Zinkenstill. I didn't want a whole army, this time with, 30 Hydras marching on my home island. And, well, I had another, more personal reason for wanting to leave. Before I knew it, our journey was at an end. The end. As in, we'd reached the end of the skies. My son, I'm waiting for you on Estalucia. I thought about Dad's letter. I missed him. When I was young, he would take me to the edge of the island, and we'd sit there, admiring the clouds. I wanted so badly to explore those skies, just like Dad. I had to see him again. And now, I wouldn't have to make that journey alone. With Vern, Lyria, and Catalina at my side, we commandeered a small Imperial craft and set out for the greatest of destinations, Estalucia. From the moment we left Zinkenstill, our adventures were hectic, to say the least. Catalina, who claimed to be an experienced pilot, crashed our small vessel onto the gusty fields of Port Breeze. But we quickly pulled ourselves together and found a new ally, and helmsman, in the form of Rackham. Since then, we gained more and more allies, and no matter what obstacle we faced, the crew always worked in tandem to find a solution. It's all thanks to their support that I've made it this far. And what a wild ride it's been. To think I had never even set foot off of Zinkenstill, but now I can't even count the number of islands we've saved, let alone visited. Sure, being a roving band of heroes is difficult, but it's got its perks. New faces, new places, and a whole airship's worth of fun. Who could pass this life up? Anyway, we've just begun the next chapter of our adventure. We discovered another piece of the sky map, which led us to Zega Grande. Yeah, a whole new skydom. Just imagine the danger, the promise. But I knew it was going to be fine. Just another set of memories to add to our ever-growing collection. I hope you're ready, Zega Grande, because here we come.
Zega Grande, the Forgotten Skydom. As I gazed into its perennial blue, I reflected on my last time here, during my travels with him. My memories of this place were distant, yet unforgettable.
Have you been here before, Rosetta?
Hmm? Perhaps I have. Who can say? Eventually, I'll share my tales of the captain's father and our journey together. When the time is ripe, of course. But first, I would need to sort through my own emotions. It was here in these skies that we would eventually part. I know. In the eyes of eternity, our time together lasted no longer than a blink. Yet his impact on me felt nothing short of eternal. Indeed, it wasn't nostalgia that I felt upon revisiting these skies. Rather, it was the significance of this place and all that transpired here that weighed heavily upon my heart. During the war, primal beasts were exploited by the Astrals as instruments of battle. Withered and faded, one primal would eventually drift to Lumacier Archipelago, making a home for herself. Over time, she grew accustomed to the comforts of its forests and the serenity they offered. It was a far cry from the brutalities of war. Centuries would pass until a young man stumbled upon her domain, forever altering the course of her life. She engaged him in a vicious battle, but was ultimately humbled in defeat. Accepting her fate, she resigned herself to death. However, the man would sheath his blade and, to her surprise, asked if she would join him on a journey across the skies. A primal beast was supposedly no more than an astral weapon. Beings born to be controlled, manipulated, and ill-used since time immemorial. She had never entertained the idea of something more. In fact, she hardly had a name for herself. Well, she did have a moniker, but it was a meaningless one, whose sole purpose was to identify her as a weapon. Perhaps out of pity, perhaps out of kindness, the man bestowed upon her a new name. It was from that moment she would truly blossom. Rosetta. It was his gift to her, one she would treasure and love for eternity. With every union comes an inevitable separation. When his journey neared its final chapters, as he took up arms against the god of destruction, I returned to the forests of Lumacier. After my return to the archipelago, I briefly longed for his companionship, but the flora and fauna kept me company. Decades came and went, and one day I would encounter yet another young visitor to the island. There was no mistaking it. This was his offspring. I realized at that very moment the time had come. He had entrusted this child to me from the ends of the skies. My heart swelled, but I concealed my excitement, flashing naught but a smile at the young captain. I would join the up-and-coming Skyfarer's crew on the Grand Cipher for another journey across the skies, this time as a bystander. During their travels, they would experience joys and triumphs alongside loss and hardship. I continued to observe from afar, doing my best to obscure my true intentions. My roots were well planted in the past. Knowing what I knew, would I be able to act as a part of their crew in earnest? Before long, my ambivalence would come to a head. My convictions had begun to waver. Was this the right approach? Of course, I was conscious of reality. I knew their journey wouldn't be easy. They would have to face the harsh life the skies had in store for them. And with our foes only becoming more and more cumbersome even for myself, could I possibly protect them? My presence on the Grand Cipher was inconsequential, and at worst, a hindrance to the crew. I thought if I weren't here, the captain, EO, the entire crew would handle themselves just fine. Perhaps the time had come to retire to the forests once more. But as I was preparing to leave, EO grabbed my hand so sweetly, so innocently, and said she needed me to stay. I couldn't bring myself to abandon her. I would be the bystander no longer. Everyone in the crew had a role to play, and I would be the exception no more. Finally, I found my purpose. I was free to experience the skies once again, hand in hand with the captain. It wasn't duty or obligation that anchored me to this crew. It was love. And I promised to always protect them. I would leave no regrets in the skies. Thus, our journey continued. Only this time I felt that I was a true member of the Grand Cipher.
I once gave up being a Skyfarer. Also, I could take up arms to protect my home island, Auguste. Man, she was special. You see, there aren't too many places in Grande with oceans, much less ones as gorgeous and pristine as Auguste's.
And I'd be damned if I stood by as the Erste Empire sullied its waters with the byproducts of their weapons research. It goes without saying that I enlisted. Good thing, too, because it was in the midst of the ensuing war that I met the Grand Cipher crew. They helped us, the local mercenaries, I mean, Take a stand against those Imperial punks. It wasn't a picnic, but we weren't gonna go down without a fight. In the end, the war wasn't decided by either side, but by the patron deity of the land, Leviathan, who damn near drowned a goose day in a fit of rage. Anybody's troubles would have seemed small compared to a battle like that, huh? Well, not long after, as if irony was waiting to bite me on the ass, my estranged daughter showed up out of the blue. I know what you're thinking. What kind of parent wouldn't rejoice at seeing their child again? But it's complicated, and it's all my fault. Man, the way Apollonia looked at me, like a wolf staring down her bunny-eared breakfast, I couldn't face her. But this crew, there was something about their vitality, you know? Here were these young'uns standing against impossible odds and coming out stronger for it. Maybe if this old man took good notes, he could eventually have an honest conversation with his own baby girl. So, I asked to join the crew and took up a life of skyfaring once again. The next time my daughter and I met, I wouldn't let fear and regret keep me from moving forward. How'd me and my daughter end up estranged? Well, the first thing you need to know is that my wife was stricken by a terminal illness. I refused to listen to the doctors. Terminal my foot. Even if there was no cure in a goose day, surely there ought to have been something in other lands. And so, I left my family at home, crisscrossing the skies looking for a cure. Got into a lot of adventures along the way, and somehow ended up making a name for myself. But no matter how far and wide I traveled, the cure eluded me. And while I was away, my wife, she breathed her last. I wasn't there for her when she needed me most. I never even got the chance to say goodbye. Regret and self-loathing crashed over me in never-ending waves, threatening to pull me under. You can't even begin to imagine the pain. And there was nothing I could do about it. It was all my fault. My daughter spent countless days looking after her sick mother, fighting off fear and dread. It's not hard to imagine why she hates me. She must have asked herself time and again, why was her father gallivanting across the skies while his family suffered? By the time I finally came home, she was long gone. There were no other relatives to turn to. The only family she'd known was no more. All I could do was stand, dazed and helpless, in the cold, empty shell of the home we'd made. After that, 15 years passed. I met the captain, and through my travels with the crew, reunited with my daughter. This might surprise you, but we didn't have a tearful, touching father-daughter reunion the second time around either. I spent so long telling myself that the next time we met, I'd face up to my past. But when the moment came, I froze. What could I possibly say or do for her as a father, after all this time? Any courage I'd mustered withered in the face of her scorn, and I was left standing there, feeling like an old bastard. Sometime after this heartwarming reunion, I bonded with Leviathan, and through our link, saw glimpses of what lay in my daughter's heart. I thought I had escaped all those painful memories. But here they were. In that world created by the pact with Leviathan, my wife was still alive. I saw how things might have been if I had done things differently. Of course, I knew none of this was real. But I would rather stay in a world of memory than live in a cold, lonely reality without her. But she wasn't having any of that. She said I couldn't sacrifice my future to dwell in the past. She made me promise to fix things between myself and our daughter. Said she'd boot me out of the ocean if I came back without completing my task. Her words finally gave me the push I needed to face my past and start on the path to a brighter future. They gave me the strength to fight for my daughter in her hour of need. And I'd like to think that I finally did something fatherly, if only just the once. Of course, I don't expect our relationship to be mended with one conversation or act of bravery. But little by little, I think we're getting there.
All right, see you.
Is your stomach growling? Then give it what it wants. Ah. So then...
That's it.
Yes.
Yes.
The ship will depart shortly. Is everyone ready? Yep, we're good to go. Good. All aboard the airship. There's no time to waste. There we go. Do your thing, autopilot. So, I bet you're wondering who I am. I work for the Church of Folka, mostly as a vicar. Call me Roland.
I'm Catalina, protector of this crew.
Name's Rackham. Cheers.
And I'm Io.
Eugen here.
Rosetta.
You can call me Vern.
I'm Lyria. Nice to meet you.
And finally, this is our captain.
Wow, I can't imagine captaining a crew at your age. Well, I'm not exactly a slouch myself. You see, I'm kind of a Mr. Fix-It, handling all the odd jobs after church. From furniture repair to marriage counseling, I can mend it all. Results guaranteed. When Roland's on the case, nothing is impossible! Too dramatic, huh?
This guy's a few apples short of a bushel.
He'll hear you, dummy.
Glad you're with us. High five, Fix-It, dude.
Dude? Once again, my name is Roland.
Yep, heard you the first time. Cheers, Fix-It, dude.
But it's Roland.
Huh?
We've got some time before we reach Tempeal, so would you mind checking on the others?
All right.
Looks useful. Cool.
She's not the most luxurious ship, but I assure you she's skyworthy.
Wow, this part of the sky is full of islands.
Indeed. They form the archipelago, and one of them is home to Folka.
So this other island we're flying to, will we be arriving soon?
Yes, we'll be there shortly. I just hope the islanders are evacuating as we speak.
You said we're going to Tempeal, right? What kind of place is it?
It's a bustling mining village. All the rare metals they dig up put them on the map.
What? Does anyone else see that? I mean, the wind around the island. You can actually see it.
Huh, yeah. Why is it all weird?
The gales are reaching us from this distance? I suppose that confirms my suspicions.
Good technique. Only a pro would turn starboard to stabilize the ship.
I'll set her down a bit farther from the mines. It's about to get bumpy!
Everyone, grab onto something!
What a ride! My life flashed before my eyes.
Whoa.
It's okay, sweetie.
There should be more people here.
Roland, we should talk.
I see. The abnormal winds agitated the goblins, who in turn attacked the islanders.
We managed to escape, but the others... I pray the worst hasn't befallen them.
Try not to worry too much. Just leave everything to Mr. Fix-It.
Thank you. I'll go spread the word.
That being said, I can't just leave these people here unprotected. What should I do?
He needs our aid, Captain.
Did somebody call for goblin exterminators?
You focus on the evacuees.
We'll find those stragglers.
Great. Thanks for the help. I'm counting on you guys. I'll come find you after I get all these people aboard the airship. If you happen to see any more islanders out there, could you give them assistance?
Yep, you got it.
Oh, I almost forgot to give you this. If anything happens, we can communicate with each other using this device.
We can talk on this thing? Looks like a flower glued to a box.
It's a type of transceiver. It'll allow us to talk over long distances.
Aren't transceivers expensive? Are you sure you want to give us one?
Yep, don't worry. I didn't pay for it, since I put it together myself. Ah, check this out. It even has a nifty light attachment. Why don't you turn it on, Vern, when you want to grab everyone's attention? Might come in handy.
Nice. You got skills, Fix-It dude.
It's rolling.
Huh. Who'd have thunk you could make sweet gizmos like this?
Thank you. We'll definitely make good use of it.
Follow that road, and it'll take you to Tempeal. Please, help anyone you see. I'm counting on you.
Come on, everyone. Follow me.
Just a moment. This here's hallowed ground. A special aura keeps the monsters at bay. If you need to rest, find this crystal. You can even stock up on supplies and fix up your weapons. We're counting on you.
Yeah. No whammies? It'll do. Found ya. Uh-oh, look! Help, please!
Stay back!
I've never met a goblin that survived my magic.
Come in! This is Roland. Can anyone hear me?
Whoa! The homemade thingamabobs actually works! We read you loud and clear!
It sounds a bit noisy on your end.
Yeah, we're busy rescuing islanders from smash-happy goblins!
What? Are the people okay?
They've taken a number of hostages, but it won't stay that way for long.
Please, do everything you can to free them.
Watch my back!
No falling under my watch.
Full bloom!
Think we're out of here?
Reinforcements! Keep your heads on a swivel!
Now it's gone!
Come, Crimson Sword! What do you think? Don't play too hard now. Take my thorns.
Get him!
Full bloom! Fight harder!
Got something for you!
It's over!
There. That's the last of them.
Now to set the captured people free!
I thought I was dead.
Everyone, get on board!
We've been safe?
Io, take care of their injuries.
I'm on it! Thank you.
I'm just glad everyone's safe and sound.
What would we have done without your crew? Skyfarers are something else.
Thank you so much, everyone. But more settlements could be under attack.
Better keep going. We gotta check on those people.
Are the erratic winds causing the goblins to act violently?
That's a big problem if true.
Cool.
Goblins don't usually go berserk like average monsters.
Let's see. Oh, nice!
Doesn't this island remind you of Port Breeze, back when we met Rackham?
Oh yeah, that's when he convinced us to be an official crew. I bet he was dying to join you guys. Where else would he find cooler crewmates?
How would you know? You joined after me.
Come join. There.
Here we go!
They're
With
mine!
none standing.
Don't break a hip.
Scared I'll outdo you, Captain?
Oh, nice!
This is Roland. I see more captives up ahead.
Understood. Pick up the pace, everyone.
Wonder why the gobbler's going after settlements. They usually steer way clear of town.
With more people in the area, they could see this as their big chance to expand.
We got them good.
One more! Let's see. All right! Ooh, got ya!
Right behind you.
Very cool.
That's right.
Appreciate you.
Every rose has her thorn.
Something tells me these aren't normal goblins.
Maybe that's how they are in Zega. Or it's the wind's fault. Either way, watch out.
Can't let up now.
Let's get going then.
Understood.
Oh no, the bridges are in pieces.
We'll have to get our feet wet. Mind where you step, everyone.
Watch out for the shooter!
I'm moving as fast as I can. Keep those goblins occupied.
We will, Roland. You just focus on flying.
Yes, but never mind. You're right. I'll put my trust in you Skyfarers.
Oh, great. They know how to shoot bows.
They'll need time to reload. That's when we charge.
Can't keep up.
Come, Crimson Sword. Come and get.
Here,
You reap what you sow.
Looking good.
Just like that.
Even the sweetest. We've made a decent dent in their numbers. Keep at it.
One more!
We've cleared the area. It should be safe to free the captives.
Hey, that was some
Thank goodness everyone's okay. Quickly, get on board.
Don't worry, you're in good hands now.
Thanks.
I was so scared.
You did a great job holding out.
What a show!
I'm so pumped up right now.
Maybe I healed him a little too much.
You did it! You saved everyone! Thank you! Oh no! The windmills have come under attack!
Got whammies? Next destination is the windmill. You guys smell treasure? You got this, you!
Damn bastards ruin the beautiful countryside. It's a crying shame.
Yep. So let's do what we can to get things back to normal.
keep up.
Full
bloom. Take my thorn.
Don't let him get away!
Come and get it.
Ready for pain?
Come, Crimson Thorn. No falling under my watch.
We have to get to the island.
I know how you feel, but don't stray too far, okay?
Okay. Just promise me you'll be careful too.
Come, Crimson Thorn. Come and get
I'll
it.
show you. Take this.
Can't keep up.
Yeah, doesn't matter which Skydom we're in. We always end up working, don't we?
Come on, this is normal for us. Is it bugging you?
Not at all. I wake up every day ready for a new adventure.
What do you
None of us
think?
could ever ignore a cry for help.
Especially if a primal beast is behind the weapon.
Right.
Gave him hell,
That's
Kevin.
also on our to-do list.
Cool. Oh, fun! This'll do the trick. That's nice. Oh, all right. I think I get it. Just living up to my potential. Great! It's all so clear. A little something for my arsenal.
Careful.
Take
Can't
him
keep
out.
up.
Breaking leg.
You reap what you sow.
Now we're talking. I'll show you. What's my specialty?
Come and get it.
It'll do.
I'll be there soon. Please, hold out as best as you can.
Roger, Roger. We'll lock it down.
Looks like the goblins have hostages. We're on it.
Good plan. Please, do your best to defend them.
I've even burned that big windmill.
Hell yes! Send those puppies scampering!
No falling under my watch.
Oh, great. Looks like some of them can use magic too. Don't get sloppy now.
Can't keep up.
Now's our chance. Here, take my magic. Stick it to us!
think you can know that?
What do you think?
Captain!
I'm right here!
Tempest Blade!
Rosetta!
Sullen Rose!
Bring it! Ascension!
We make a perfect team!
They mess with the best.
You feel this one.
Whatever you're trying to pull, bud, Islanders come first.
Whoa! Crab!
Hello? You're burning!
Can you save any side trips for later? The Islanders need us.
No whammies?
All right!
Ooh!
Found ya! Hey, come back! We're not done saving the island yet!
We're all gonna die here.
This goblin looks tough. Please, be careful.
Tough, huh? I guess he works out in his spare time.
So who's got the bigger guts, them or you?
Huh?
Indeed.
I mean, it's me, right?
Watch out! This isn't your average goblin.
Come and get me.
Fire!
One more group accounted for.
Nice! Give him back that sweet, sweet freak!
You're safe now. Hurry to the ship.
Thank goodness.
Don't give up, okay? I'm alive?
You're going to be fine.
Can you walk, miss?
Thank you, thank you, thank you!
Those poor folk are safe thanks to you. Great job, everyone.
All in a day's work.
Now, we should return to our search.
Huh? What the... Heavens help us. There are others who haven't made it out yet.
Oh no! This is awful!
You have to rescue them. I'll lead the way.
Got it! Full speed ahead, everybody!
I pray we're not too late.
We made it, Roland. About to start fumigating the place.
Thanks, buddy. This puts my mind at ease.
Buddy? Seriously? I'm at least 5 years older than you.
You wouldn't believe how old I am.
Which would make you how old?
My lips are sealed.
Do it! Just you feel this one!
We're almost there. Push through.
What do you think?
There Yeah!
And don't ever come back! Another heavyweight!
What are these, Chucklehead Brothers or something?
They should have sent more than a trio.
Full bloom. Stay with me. The lady gloves are off. I love watching you work.
Yeah, that was
Atta
great!
crew? Hell yeah!
Lovely.
Come, Crimson Thorn.
Careful.
Quick! Get in the circle!
You reap what you sow.
Take much more. There! Get him! Here goes!
Down, Tunico! Or nothing yet!
Crim's coming.
Gotcha, Thor! Where's that thing? Too hot now or never!
Very
You
them.
got it.
Blast them! We're the one left!
Yeah,
You
we
got
got
it!
it.
Looking good.
How about no?
Check my specialty! Let's go!
Right behind you.
Shall we?
Ugh. Really had our work cut out for us, huh?
I just hope the islanders are safe and sound.
Ooh. Are you here to save us?
Just who are you guys?
We're traveling Skyfarers, and we're here to rescue you.
Chin up, everyone. Everything's going to be all right.
Wait, was that Roland? Guess we really are saved.
Let's quickly get you aboard Roland's ship.
No, wait! Listen to me! We fled from the Goblin fortress that lies deep in the nearby ruins. But our friends are still in there, and they can't make it out on their own.
What's the call?
Let's get those people out of there.
I knew you'd say that. Come in, Fix-It Dude.
Rollin here. What can Rollin do for you?
We're gonna break some people out of some Goblin fortress. So take care of things here.
Got it. I know this isn't what you signed up for, but just be careful in there.
Will do! Who's ready to do this?
Y'all think this is the goblin?
Well now.
Ford we're looking for? Gives me the willies.
Be on guard.
Found ya!
It's eerily quiet.
Oh! We meet again! Can I offer you a nice knick-knack in these trying times? Thanks for waiting, everyone! Let's do it! Want to strengthen your weapons? Let's do it! Great success! Let's do it!
both very friendly. Thanks for waiting, everyone. You're all set. Do come back, or no.
That sounded like a kid.
Hurry.
Cool. Is this like a coliseum? Nice. It'll do.
This place is crawling with goblins. But it doesn't seem like they want to scuffle.
No! Run! Get out while you still can!
That doesn't sound good.
Is that a shield or a wall? That's gotta be cheating!
Damn, that was a good hit. Means business with that shield.
That gobber charges like a wild boar. And I reckon we can outmaneuver it.
Where's that came from?
What do you think?
This is Roland. What's your status? Roger that. I'm on my way. Hold on until I arrive.
Grass is always greener.
Too hot to
I
handle.
can't aim a firearm to save my life.
Got you right where I want you. Your time's up.
On my mark.
Here. EO!
Let's go! Bow gales, serve, forward! Captain!
Yep, here goes! Tempest Blade! Rosetta!
Armor Summon roll!
How about bring it?
The Astrophism!
That was amazing!
Now that's teamwork!
Roger that!
Spread out and keep your distance.
Burn you up!
You reap what you sow.
Great timing, Eel.
Do this!
There.
Here we go!
What do you think?
Looking good! Just like that!
How about no?
Come, Crimson Thorn! Full bloom!
Fire!
Even the sweetest one. Looks like it's losing steam. We should strike now.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Where's that came from?
Crimson Thorn! The rose!
Where'd all the small fry come from?
Bold! Coming way!
Here's a little
I
favor.
won't let you down!
Come, Crimson Thorn!
Here's one more!
Can't keep up.
Just like that!
You reap what you sow.
Full bloom!
How about no?
What do you think?
Burn you up! We won't lose!
They're weaker now!
It's my special sword! Let's do it!
Let's
To wear you down!
Just like that!
Yeah,
And that was just the warm-up.
Let's keep it up. What do you
You
think?
think something here? Watch your back!
Play too hard now.
Here it
Can't
goes.
keep up.
Looking good!
You feel this one like hard
Crimson
blood!
Thorn.
Thought you had
You reap what you sow.
We won't lose!
What?
Coming good.
Quick, get in the sun.
I needed that.
Catch this! Great! We get to see what they're really made of.
Spread out and keep your distance.
Stay focused.
Hey, I'm always ready to go. Here we go.
Damn, you ate that one.
What do you think?
You reap what you sow.
Neat! It tingles!
Don't play too hard now.
Looking good.
You'll feel this one!
How about no?
Crimson Sword.
Take him out!
I'm on it.
What's on his last?
It looks like it's losing steam. We should strike now.
Nothing yet. Elemental Dust! Oigan!
Oh yeah! Your time's up!
Captain, I'm right here. Tempest Flame! Rosetta!
Sullen Rose! Fire!
Bring it! Ascension!
No grumpy gobble's gonna one-up us! Yeah, that's right! Run away with your tail between your legs!
Lyria, did you notice the wind throughout the battle?
Yes, I'm sure of it. It has to be Tempeal's primal beast.
Bingo. Guess this is where the real battle starts.
Hello? Is everyone all right? What happened to the hostages in the fortress?
Everyone's fine. They just need to rest.
Stay still!
Ow. Ow. Yeah.
We're alive.
What a relief. I can't thank you all enough.
So, what do you guys say to meeting the blowhard stirring up this storm?
Wait, what are you talking about, Rackham?
Told you before we left Folka, remember? The problem with the Primal is our problem too.
I don't know about this. Maybe it's best to leave well enough alone.
But if we don't calm down the primal beast, the situation on the island is only going to get worse.
I hear what you're saying, but...
Trust us.
Captain. All right, I understand. I'm sure veteran Skyfarers know what they're doing. But if it gets risky, there's no shame in retreat. I still owe you a reward.
You don't have to tell us twice. Thanks for the concern.
Sit tight. The least I can do is drop you off a little closer.
Reminds you of our showdown with Tiamat, doesn't it?
I was wondering why this felt so familiar.
Good luck, and stay safe.
Man, those people we saved were so grateful.
Our job isn't over yet. Those winds are still a big problem.
You're not wrong.
Let's see. Oh, nice! Whoa! That heal for ya? Our lifesaver!
Catch this!
Too hot to handle, thought you had me.
Come, Crimson Sword!
Ready for
You have my aid. Well, this place won't explore itself.